Thanks for the warning.
Yep, what needs done?
You get rid of the 19.
Add 19 to both sides. Okay, negative 15 plus 19.
4.
4. I gotta turn down the light a little bit because the glare is real. Okay, number 3. What needs done?
Combine.
Yeah, we can combine. What can we combine?
3B5.
3b, 5b. So 3 plus 5?
8.
8b minus 4 equals negative 4.
Plus the 4.
Okay, who's the third wheel?
The 4.
The 4. Okay, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. Okay, and so I'm going to get 8b equals 0. Okay, and then what?
Divide by 8.
Divide by 8. Okay, and we are going to go kind of fast today, so write quick, keep up, stay off your phone. You should be alright. And so a 0 divided by 8 is going to be 0. And so this one is solved. Okay, number 5. What needs done first? Huh? Plus 5 on both sides. Okay, so we're going to add 5 to both sides. What is 12 plus 5? 17. Okay, and I'm going to just do it right below it just because there's only one step. Okay, and so I'm going to get x, and I'm going to get a 17. Okay, is that going to be open or closed? Closed. Okay, so it's going to be closed. And this says x is, which part of the mouth am I going to be touching first? X is what? Bigger or smaller? Am I going to touch the bigger or smaller part first?
Smaller.
Smaller. So this way is going to go smaller. And that way is always smaller. Okay? Number 7. Okay, who's the third wheel? Okay, be more specific, because there's 2 8s, right? Which one? The negative 8. Okay, so how do I move a minus 8? Plus 8 on both sides. So we're going to say plus 8, plus 8. Okay, what is 16 plus 8? 24? Jalil, where's your stocking? Where? Like, oh, is that laying on top of the cabinet? Have you checked it to make sure it's dry or no? Oh. I was thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, you never hung yours up. Okay, and then we're going to divide by 8. Okay, and so I'm going to get a 3 for there. Is that going to be open or closed on the 3?
Open.
Open. Okay, so go to the 3 and make it open dot. Okay, and then this says X is, what part of the mouth am I going to touch first?
8.
Bigger. So this way is always bigger. Okay, number 9. What needs done first? Add 7 and 5. So what is 7 plus 5? 12. Somebody agree? So we get R plus 12 and a 17. Okay, then what needs done? Landon, you with me? Bring your leg, Zona. Okay, we're going to minus 12 from both sides. So I'm going to get 5. Should that be open or closed? Open on the 5. Okay, and then which way? R is what? Bigger. Okay, so am I going to go left or right?
Right.
To the right. Right is always bigger. Okay, 11. What needs done first? See who remembers. What needs done first?
Make sure there's nothing on the outside.
Make sure there's nothing on the outside, and then what?
And then subtract.
Before that, make it a negative 13. Okay, so we're gonna say comma equals negative 13. Remember the bars let us know that we need to have two answers. Okay, so now we can go ahead and yes, subtract 3 from both sides. Okay, so we're gonna say minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Okay, so I'm gonna get n equals 10 and a negative 16. Okay, 13. Okay, 13. What needs done first?
Get rid of the 3.
We do need to make a negative 8, but what else? Flip the sign. Okay, so it's going to look like essentially this. 3 plus 8. And we're going to flip the other one and make it a negative 8. Okay? And then, yes, Vinny, we are going to minus 3. So we're going to say minus 3, minus 3. Oh, I made a mistake. Where is it?
Hold on. Oh, you forgot the bars.
Nope. Where's my mistake at? Yeah, where's my X? What'd I write instead?
Just the 8.
Yeah,
Oh, 8.
I don't know what I was doing. That's supposed to be an X. 3 plus X.
I did the same thing.
Did you? That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to have X, and I'm going to get a 5 and a negative 11. Which one do we read?
On the 5.
The 5. Why?
Because it's not negative.
It is positive. Okay? On the 5 and the 11, are they going to be open or closed?
Open.
Open. So go to the 5 and go to the negative 11. Make them open. What's the thing here? What's the general rule?
Oh, it's in. They both go the same one.
They both go the same way. So they're both going to be pointed out, or they're both going to be pointed in.
And they're
Okay.
both
Are they in or out?
in.
In. X is smaller than 5. They're in.
Like I said.
Hmm. Okay, 15. What needs done first?
You gotta do the multiplication.
What do you mean?
Oh, you gotta get rid of the 6.
We do gotta get rid of the 6 by multiplication.
Yeah.
I was just asking like what.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Okay, so our first step is gonna be times 6. Okay, so we're gonna have bar, M bar, and a 12. Okay, now is there anything on the outside of the bars?
No.
No, so we're gonna flip it and make it a negative.
That's just a flip your sign.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh shit, no I didn't. Shoot.
You're so confident.
Gonna make me say bad words on the camera. I was so confident. Okay, on the 12s, are they gonna be open or closed?
Open.
Open. Pointed in or out?
That would be out.
Vinny says out. In. Justice, what do you got? In or out?
I'm sure it's in.
In?
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah.
I've read the wrong sign.
He's so confident.
I read the wrong sign, okay?
Okay, 17, how do we find the slope?
Rise over run.
Rise over run, what does that mean though?
You count how many you rise, count how many you run. Or how many go up, how many go
There you go, up or down and then left or right. Okay, so how much do we go up?
4,
4. How much do we go over?
3.
3. Is that a positive or a negative line?
Negative.
Negative? And boop, that one's done. Right, Bilal? Saying. Starting to see his true colors lately. Okay, 19 says find the slope. What is the slope formula? Who knows it?
mx times b plus mx plus b.
No.
Y equals
Close.
mx plus b.
Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Okay, here's what I can tell you. If you did not do review 1 or you were not here for review 1, you need to take that sucker home and watch the videos and copy down all the formulas. Okay, because there are quite a few. Okay, so Y2 is going to be 0 minus Y1 is 9 over X2 is 13 minus X1 is 5. Okay, so we can type that in our calculator and it will spit us out the correct answer, right, Landon?
9/8.
Landon, how are you not even on the right page? You didn't even do any of these. Come here. Right here, so I can watch you.
Let me move up there.
Yeah, I am. Like,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, you've not done 6 problems that I did. So yeah, congratulations. You said you're not sick, so and you don't have the funk, right?
What
So-
is the font?
I don't know. It could be lots of things. Right now, Landon has the funk. Apparently, he's got the math funk. I don't know. Okay, what'd you guys get when you typed that in?
9/8.
9 over 8. Okay, find the slope and the y-intercept. Which one of these is slope?
Hold on. That's
Which one of these is the slope?
1/4.
How do we know it's that one?
Because
Because it has a fraction.
mx plus b.
Y equals mx plus b. The fraction is also a telltale sign. Okay, so my m, or my slope, equals negative 1 over 4. My y-intercept, or my b, equals negative 1. Okay? And really it's m equals b equals. Okay? Or slope equals, y-intercept equals. Okay? However you're going to do it. But they're just having you pick it out. There's nothing crazy going on there. Okay, 23, they want you to write it out. Okay, in slope-intercept form. What's slope-intercept form?
Oh, that is y equals mx plus b.
Y equals mx plus b, where m stands for our slope and the b stands for our y-intercept. Okay, so this is my m, this is my b. And it goes y equals, my m is negative 1 over 5. X plus my b is negative 3. Okay, now, typically you're not going to see a plus minus like that, but
That's how they gave it to us.
yeah. I mean, that's not how they give it to us, but that's how I wrote it, so, if you can get that far, I'm calling it good enough. Okay, write the point slope form of the equation on line. What is point slope formula? Anybody remember?
No, I do.
Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1.
Huh?
Good. Okay, so it's y minus y1 equals my m parenthesis x minus x1. Okay, it's that really, really long one. Okay, and again, if you didn't know, that's fine. If you have not done review 1, or you were not here yesterday or
Monday.
Friday, yesterday was Monday.
Yesterday was Monday.
Yesterday or Friday, because we did half the review and then the other half of the review, remember? Okay, so if you were not here either of those days, you need to get it and get that going, and so you have all of the formulas. Okay, if you have the formulas, it's not that bad. Okay, because you're going to label this x1, y1, and that's my m. So it's going to look like y minus, my y1 is 3, my m is 3 over 2, x minus, my x1 is 4.
Oh, that's not that long.
No, if you know the formula.
I did not know the formula before this.
Okay, 27. Okay, 27 is not much different. Okay, however, we don't have what? We don't have the slope, so we have to find the slope. And so the slope formula is that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we need to do that first, okay? Okay, so it's gonna look like 3 minus negative 3 over 0 minus 4. We're almost done, we got 4 left, hang in there. Power through.
Negative 3 over 2.
Negative 3 over 2,
Yeah.
somebody agree? Alright, what is that though? What did we find?
That's our slope.
That's our slope. Okay, so now we're ready to put in point slope, which is y minus, my y1 is negative 3, equals my 3 over 2, x minus my x1 is 4. Okay, and just in case you're lost, okay, this one went here. Okay, this one went here. And my slope right here dropped down to here. Okay, that's where we got it all from. So we had to find that slope before we could do anything else. Okay, the next section on there is solve by graphing. Okay, so when we graph these, we graph them one by one. Okay, and so if we're looking at this very top first equation, where do I start this graph at?
3.
At 3. So we're going to go to the y line and find the 3 and put a dot.
You go down 7.
Okay, can I go up 7 over 3?
No.
No. Okay, the biggest mistake people make right here, think about it, before you start drawing your line, you need a negative line.
You're right.
Okay, because you guys will go down 3 and then or down 7 and you'll go 3 the wrong way. You need a negative line. So which way should your line be going? This way or this way? This way.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, whenever I go down 7, I know I'm gonna have to go over 3 this way. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so my line should look like this. Okay, and that's most of you guys, you got the 7 over 3, everything like that. It's when you're forced to go down and you can't go up 7, it's when you jack it all out. Okay? Line 2 starts where?
Negative 2.
Negative 2, so we're gonna go to negative 2.
Down 3. 1, you can go up.
Okay, and then we're gonna do what?
Go down 3.
Down, 2 over 3. Okay, if I go up 2 and over 3, am I gonna intersect anywhere?
No.
No, because I wanted to intersect on a dot to dot. So I'm gonna go down 2 and over 3, and right here's where I'm gonna have that intersection. Okay, and we write that as x comma y. What's the x?
Oh, that's negative 3.
3 comma
Negative.
negative 4. Okay, and again, make sure you're doing the x first. Everybody gets that all jacked up. Okay, the next section on here is substitution. Which equation am I going to circle? Equation 1 or equation 2? Equation 1, because it's the one that says y equals. Okay, and we're going to plug that into the other one where the y is at. So I'm going to have 8x plus 6, and instead of y, what am I writing?
Negative 2x plus 5.
Negative 2x plus 5 equals 6. Okay, and then what's our next step?
Oh, that's when you multiply the parentheses plus it.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get 8x. 6 times negative 2 is gonna be negative 12x. 6 times 5 is gonna be 30 equals 6.
And then
Okay, and then what?
combine
Combine like terms. What can we combine?
the ax and then you go with
Yep, and so that's gonna give me a negative 4x plus 30 equals 6. Okay, and then if we're looking at that, who's the third wheel? 30, so we're gonna say minus 30, minus 30. So I'm gonna get negative 4x equals negative 24. Okay, and then what?
negative
4.
Divided by negative 4. Okay, so I'm gonna get x equals 6. Okay, what do we do with this? Plug it in where?
Into the second equation.
Try again.
No, into the y.
Into the first equation, the one that says y equals. Okay, so it's gonna get plugged in really up here. So it's gonna look like y equals -2, and instead of x, I'm putting a 6 plus 5. Okay, and so that we can just type on our calculator and it'll do everything for us.
And that would be -7.
-7, so we agree? Okay, what should you do on your test? First of all, what should your numbers be below?
What you mean?
10. They should be below 10.
Oh,
Okay, what should you do if you get something that's above 10?
go back and see what you do. Ask you.
Ask me. Do not erase. Okay? And here's why. I can tell you right now. Okay? If you forgot the negative on this 4 up here, then you have to add it here. Then you divide it by the wrong. Okay? And that's going to make that a -6, which is not going to make that a 7. It literally affects everything below it. Okay? So do not erase. Just raise your hand and ask me. Okay? That way I can look at it, because if you're like, I don't know what I did wrong. Shoot, me neither. You ain't got nothing on your paper because you erased it all. Okay? So do not erase. Yes.
Can it be 10 or does it have to be like?
It can be 10, yes. Okay, the last one, solve each system by elimination. We're going to take these two and add them together. Okay, what is 4 plus -6? -2. What happens to the 9s?
Close.
They cancel out. And then -14 plus 12 is going to be -2. Okay, and then we're going to divide by -2. So I'm going to get x equals 1. Okay, from here we can plug it into either equation. It does not matter. I'm going to use equation 1. Okay, if you chose 2, that's fine. You're still going to get the exact same answer as I get. Okay, so it's going to be 4 times 1 plus 9y equals -14. Okay, so I just copied down equation 1, and wherever there was an x, I put a 1 in. Okay? So 4 times 1 is going to be 4. So I'm going to get 4 plus 9y equals -14. Okay? And then we're going to say -4. So I'm going to get 9y equals -18. And again, if you did the equation 2, it's no big deal. You're going to get the exact same thing.
And then you divide by 9.
Divide by 9,
This should be -2.
which would be -2. Okay, if you use equation 2, you're going to get y equals -2 as well. Okay? Okay, you guys have 17 to do. Go through and get yours done, and then I'm going to go over your grades.